Did you know there's a country where people use wooden bicycles to carry half a ton of goods across dangerous volcanic roads? And where a man might be expected to marry all three triplet sisters to maintain spiritual balance? This isn't a sci-fi movie. This is the Democratic Republic of Congo, Africa's sleeping giant, a land rich in minerals that power your iPhone and Tesla worldwide, yet gripped by heartbreaking poverty. What makes this place both captivating and dangerous? Join us on this travel documentary to uncover 15 mind-blowing facts that'll glue you to the screen. Number 9 will leave you speechless. 15. Sapurs and the unique fashion culture of DR Congo. In the bustling, noisy streets of Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, you might witness a scene that could easily be mistaken for Paris Fashion Week. Picture a well-dressed black man walking with the confidence of a model, wearing a Versace shirt, a tailored suit, and polished Oxford shoes. This man is a Sapur. Sapurs belong to a unique society of men who live for style and elegance. Despite the fact that many of them reside in some of Africa's poorest slums, they'll save up for an entire year to buy a Gucci blazer or genuine leather shoes from France. For them, fashion isn't just about clothing, it's about pride. It's about identity, and it's about making a statement to the world. What's remarkable is that many Sapurs aren't wealthy at all. By day, they might work as laborers, security guards, or barbers. But come the weekend, they undergo a dramatic transformation into gentlemen, strutting through the streets like a live fashion show. It's a competition of color coordination, bold walking styles, and personal flair, each man showcasing his style with meticulous detail. There are strict rules they follow. No fake brands, no more than 3 primary colors in one outfit, polite conversation only, and absolutely no street fights. Much like how Americans take pride in their iconic fashion statements, from New York street style to Hollywood glamour, the Sapurs in DR Congo express their own unique cultural identity through style, showing that no matter where you are in the world, fashion is a universal language of self-expression. (14) The land of wooden bicycles. Have you ever wondered what it's like to ride a bike made of wood through dangerous, rocky terrain? In the eastern mountains of the Democratic Republic of Congo, a unique invention known as the chukudu is the lifeline for many. These wooden bikes are not your ordinary vehicles. They're designed to navigate treacherous, bumpy red dirt roads and steep hills, where a misstep could lead to disaster. The chukudu may not have pedals, brakes, or an engine, but it can carry up to 660 pounds of goods over volcanic landscapes that would leave even the hardiest of vehicles struggling. The chukudu resembles a strange hybrid between a scooter and a bike, with a hand-carved wooden frame, wheels, and a flat platform in the back for hauling heavy cargo like bananas, coal, rice, or even old refrigerators. These handmade bikes are crafted in just 2 to 3 days, using nothing more than ropes, used cooking oil, and scraps of old tires. In Goma, where the chukudu is most common, men risk their lives to navigate this dangerous terrain. Riding downhill with loads that weigh as much as a small car, they glide with ease, their wooden bikes whizzing past on steep, rocky paths that could easily turn into deadly traps. The thrill is palpable as they race through the hills, often with nothing but their wits and a steady hand on the handlebar to keep them from falling. Think of the chukudu as the NASCAR of Congo, with riders racing down hills like drivers on a high-stakes track, showcasing grit and skill. Even though these riders don't use pedals like traditional bikes, they manage to coast downhill at breakneck speeds. There's even a chukudu racing event where riders paint their bikes like prized race cars and compete as though they're in a Formula One event. The chukudu is more than just a vehicle. It's a symbol of resilience and innovation in the face of extreme danger. Riding one is not for the faint-hearted, and it's a testament to the fearless spirit of the people of Goma. For adventure seekers, you can try riding a chukudu in Goma with local instructors, a thrill like off-roading in the Rockies. 13. Vibrant cultural festivals. The Democratic Republic of Congo is home to some of the most vibrant and unique cultural festivals in Africa, each one showcasing the country's rich traditions and history. One of the most notable is the Mask Festival, held in the Kasai and Katanga regions. This celebration, linked to farming cycles, coming-of-age rituals, and farewells to loved ones, features intricately carved wooden masks, spirits, mythical creatures, or legendary heroes. Unlike the somber funerals in the US, Congo's festivals tell stories through dance, music, and colorful imagery, with entire villages coming together to share in a collective memory. Every February, the city of Goma hosts the Amani Peace Festival, drawing tens of thousands from across Africa. The festival's powerful lineup of artists comes together for one purpose: to spread hope and unity. It's one of the largest peace-centered arts festivals on the continent, often flying under the radar. For those who love traditional music, the Ngoma Festival is a must-see. Giant drums echo across the open fields, celebrating harvests, praying for rain, or marking the beginning of a wedding. In Congo, music is more than just entertainment. It's a prayer, a memory, and a spiritual connection between the living and the unseen world. 12. The Canna Sa Tribe in DR Congo. The Canna Sa Tribe, also known as the cannabis people of the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a unique group whose culture and traditions have been shaped by the use of cannabis. Deep in the forests of Congo, this tribe is one of the few known groups in Africa to incorporate cannabis into their daily rituals, spiritual practices, and even agriculture. Cannabis is used not only as a medicinal herb, but also as a means of enhancing social cohesion. The tribe believes that the plant connects them to their ancestors, providing both physical and spiritual healing. In ceremonies, cannabis is often consumed in various forms, such as through smoking or infused in food, helping members of the tribe reach a higher state of consciousness. The effects are thought to bring clarity, peace, and deeper connection to the natural world. The tribe is also known for cultivating high-quality cannabis. They have honed their agricultural techniques over generations, ensuring that their crops are grown sustainably in harmony with the land. Today, although the government strictly forbids the production and use of cannabis, this tribe continues to uphold its traditional rituals involving the plant. However, many outsiders exploit this tribe to engage in illegal cannabis trade, which not only poses significant risks to the community, but also increases the danger of legal repercussions, pushing the tribe into a perilous and difficult situation. Despite the controversies surrounding cannabis use, the Canna Sa Tribe remains a symbol of the deep spiritual and cultural connection that can exist between a people and their environment. 11. The Pygmies. Deep in the dense tropical rainforests of the Congo live the Pygmies, one of the oldest and most resilient indigenous communities on Earth. With an average height of just under 1.5 meters, they are often underestimated, but their cultural strength is immeasurable. The Pygmies don't rely on written records to preserve their history. Instead, they use songs, each one telling a story of their ancestors, animals, harvests, and love. This oral tradition has carried their rich history through generations. Perhaps the most remarkable part is their way of healing through sound. When someone is feeling unwell, the whole village sings to help them recover. The Pygmies believe that collective singing soothes pain, a form of community therapy that's been around for thousands of years. But what's truly astonishing about the Pygmies is their communal way of life. Unlike many societies with clear leaders, the Pygmies make decisions together. The voices of the elderly, children, and everyone in between are equally respected. Major decisions are made while sitting in a circle around a fire, allowing everyone a chance to speak, ensuring that no voice is left unheard. How many societies can claim a connection to nature this deep? The Pygmies introduce their children to the forest as a family member, welcoming them into the world by showing them the trees, rivers, and animals that sustain them. Their way of life is also remarkably adaptable. Instead of building permanent homes, the Pygmies construct temporary huts from palm leaves and branches every time they move. This nomadic lifestyle is essential for their survival in the ever-changing rainforest environment. For them, moving is not instability. It's an expression of flexibility and harmony with nature. 10. The proud women. In the dusty red soil of DR Congo, women are not just survivors, they are the heartbeat of their communities. On the rugged, remote roads of Central Africa, you'll often see these women balancing entire mini-markets on their heads. From baskets of bananas and buckets of water, to bundles of firewood, bricks, pots, and pans, they carry it all. And yet, they glide along as if strutting down a Paris runway, poised, graceful, and fierce. Living in such a harsh environment, these women show no weakness. By day, they wear many hats: farmers, street vendors, mothers, and sometimes even the chief accountants of their little trading groups. They speak their minds, take charge, and stand up for what's right. In some communities, women even have the power to propose to men. And if the proposal is rejected, the man must return the bride price or pay her back with a chicken. Marriage often comes early for these women, usually between 18 and 20, but no matter their age, they manage their work, family, and children with incredible dedication. When night falls, they slip into vibrant dresses and gather under the soft glow of kerosene lamps to sing, dance, and tell stories. Their laughter fills the air, reminding you that despite the weight they carry, their spirit remains unbroken. For many American travelers who've experienced this, Congolese women aren't just beautiful. They embody strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Have you ever met someone whose strength in tough times inspired you? Share your story. 9. The Cobalt Paradox. The Democratic Republic of Congo is home to over 70% of the world's cobalt reserves, a mineral that powers everything from Tesla car batteries to iPhones and the laptop you're using right now. You'd expect this to make the country one of the wealthiest on Earth, but here's the heartbreaking irony. Most people in DR Congo still survive on less than $2 a day. That's crazy, but it's true. Deep in the earth, young men and women risk their lives every day, crawling into dark, dangerous mine shafts with only shovels, plastic buckets, and handheld flashlights. They dig for cobalt, a bluish mineral that could change their lives or lead them to even greater instability. It's a modern-day version of the California gold rush, except these miners aren't searching for gold, but for minerals that, ironically, power the world's most advanced technology. This underground world, full of danger, survival, and a deep sense of community, reveals the stark contrast between the wealth created by their labor and the poverty they endure. Each day, a miner may pull out 1.2 pounds of cobalt, worth just a few US dollars, depending on local market prices. The cobalt you find in tech products could very well start its journey from a mine shaft in Kolwezi, hauled up on a rope by a simple plastic bucket. Despite the dangerous conditions, miners have developed a unique, nonverbal language, communicating through taps on the rock walls, protecting one another in the dark, their bond stronger than the risk they face. The mental and emotional toll on these miners is immense. Local entrepreneurs are building co-ops to improve miners' lives, showing the same determination as America's industrial pioneers. 8. The unusual marry-all-three custom in DR Congo. In many parts of the world, love and marriage are usually between two people, but in some regions of the Democratic Republic of Congo, especially in South Kivu province, the custom is very different. If a man falls in love with one girl from a set of twins or triplets, he may be expected to marry all of them. This might sound unbelievable, but it's a deeply rooted tradition in these communities. The belief behind this practice is that twins and triplets are actually one soul split into separate bodies. Marrying only one of them is thought to upset the spiritual balance, bringing bad luck to the family. So, in order to maintain harmony and respect for the spiritual world, the groom marries all the sisters in the set. The tradition gained international attention in 2022, when a groom named Luiso married identical triplets, Natasha and Natalie, in a wedding that featured them walking down the aisle hand in hand, while tribal drumming and dancing created an unforgettable spectacle. Interestingly, During the ceremony, each bride has her own bedroom, but all the wedding celebrations and receptions happen simultaneously. And the groom becomes the most multitasking man around. This practice shows the significance of family culture and spiritual balance in DR Congo. It's not just about love, it's about embracing the entire emotional ecosystem of the family. So, let me ask you a question. If this tradition existed in your country, would you marry all 3 brides? 7. Hemba wooden statues, a unique cultural legacy of Congo. In a world that often forgets the past, the Hemba people of the Democratic Republic of Congo hold on tightly to their ancestral traditions. Living peacefully along the Lualaba River, in villages made of red earth walls and round thatched roofs, they continue to honor a sacred bond with their ancestors through the powerful presence of singiri, wooden statues believed to carry the spirits of the deceased. Each singiri is a work of art, carved from rare hardwood and standing 1 to 2 feet tall, depicting a seated figure with closed eyes, exuding calm and contemplation. But these statues are not mere ornaments. They are spiritual protectors, guarding the lineage and ensuring harmony between the living and the dead. The Hemba believe that the singiri protects the family, ensures prosperous harvests, and safeguards them from harm. Only the clan chief, or a designated heir, is entrusted with the care of these sacred statues. During important ceremonies, the singiri is meticulously cleaned with palm oil, placed on an earthen platform, and spoken to as if it were a living member of the family. The Hemba children grow up hearing stories of their ancestors not just through words, but through the very presence of these sacred wooden figures. Despite their small population of just 200,000 people, the Hemba's singiri carving tradition has gained global recognition, with major museums in New York, Paris, and Brussels displaying these statues as some of Africa's most spiritually significant artworks. The Hemba's enduring connection with their ancestors and traditions is a powerful reminder that even the smallest of communities can preserve and pass on their cultural legacy. If you've been inspired by this deep connection to heritage, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. 6. The fascinating no-smiling wedding tradition. In the Luba and Bashi communities of the Democratic Republic of Congo, weddings are not the loud, laughter-filled celebrations we often associate with the occasion. Instead, brides are expected to maintain a serious expression, not smiling throughout the entire ceremony. While this might seem strange by Western standards, it holds deep cultural significance. For the locals, a wedding symbolizes a major rite of passage, a transition from girlhood to the responsibilities of becoming a wife and mother. A composed, calm face shows maturity, respect for ancestors, and honor toward both families. A bride who smiles or laughs too much could be seen as immature, or not taking the marriage seriously, an idea that sharply contrasts with the joyful, carefree weddings often seen in Western cultures. In some areas, older women even coach the bride on how to keep a solemn expression, and if she shows too much emotion, a simple glance from her mother or aunt will remind her to maintain the traditional bridal demeanor. This isn't an enforced rule, but a cultural tradition passed down through generations. While the no-smiling wedding tradition in DR Congo is deeply rooted in cultural values, some argue that it suppresses the natural joy and excitement typically associated with a wedding day. In urban areas, where people are more relaxed and embrace personal expression, this tradition may seem outdated. Many feel that in today's world, where happiness and individuality are celebrated, such customs no longer hold the same relevance. However, for many in DR Congo, this practice remains a powerful symbol of respect, maturity, and a deep connection to their heritage. 5. Kinshasa, the vibrant capital. Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a city full of life, culture, and energy, yet it's one that many may not know about. Situated on the banks of the Congo River, just across from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of the Congo, it is the only place in the world where you can see two capitals within less than 2 kilometers of each other. With over 17 million residents, Kinshasa is the largest city in DR Congo and a hub of political and economic activity. Here, you can experience a unique blend of sounds, sights, and rhythms that reflect the heart of African life. From the bustling streets filled with people balancing baskets on their heads, to the occasional group of teenagers breakdancing in the middle of a bus station, Kinshasa is a place where everyday life and spontaneous creativity coexist. Music plays a huge part in Kinshasa's energy. Whether it's a jazz performance under the stars or the powerful rhythms of Congolese rumba echoing from bars and clubs, the city offers a constant celebration of art and culture. Americans may think of opera as something reserved for grand theaters, but in Kinshasa, you'll hear it sung passionately on street corners, right alongside energetic performances by local artists. During the day, you can explore the Musée National de la RDC to learn about the country's history or stroll through the Marché Central, where vibrant fabrics, fresh tropical fruits, and handcrafted goods line the streets. But when the sun sets, Kinshasa truly comes alive with music and laughter, carrying the spirit of the city well into the early hours. What's the most vibrant city you've visited, and how does it compare to Kinshasa's energy? 4. Breathtaking natural wonders. Begin your journey at Lake Kivu, a stunningly blue lake that sits on the border between DR Congo and Rwanda. However, beneath its peaceful waters lies a hidden danger. Billions of cubic meters of methane and CO2 trapped deep below the surface, creating both a beautiful and dangerous landscape. Not far from the lake is Virunga National Park, where you can encounter some of the last remaining mountain gorillas on Earth. There, one shared glance between you and these majestic creatures will make you realize that no American tour can offer such a direct connection with wild nature. Visiting Virunga National Park costs around $400 for a gorilla trekking permit, but locking eyes with a mountain gorilla is a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. For the truly adventurous, there's Mount Nyiragongo, a rare volcano with an active lava lake that glows a fiery red at night, almost like a scene from a surreal painting. And don't forget Garamba National Park and the Okapi Wildlife Reserve, where the elusive okapi, a stunning creature that resembles a mix of a giraffe and a zebra, roams freely. It's one of Congo's most prized and protected secrets. Which of these stunning natural wonders would you most like to visit? Comment below, and I'll share some useful tips to help you make the most of your trip to these incredible spots. 3. Congolese cuisine. Food in Congo is not about fancy presentation. It's about bold flavors and traditions that tell stories with every bite. One dish that stands out is poulet mwambe, the unofficial national chicken dish. This hearty meal is made by simmering chicken in a rich palm butter sauce, blended with onions, garlic, chili, and a fermented palm nut paste called mwamba. Locals call it the soul dish, as it brings together spice, richness, and deep emotion in every bite. Typically served with mashed taro leaves or steamed cassava, it's comfort food at its finest. A unique part of Congo's dining culture is the way people eat. Without forks or knives, meals are eaten with hands, and the star of the meal is fufu, a sticky dough made from cornmeal or cassava, which serves as an edible utensil. It doesn't have much flavor on its own, but it soaks up all the delicious sauces, letting the true flavors shine. Street food scene. The most popular treats include endakala, crispy fried dried fish, and le bogue de poisson, a steamed fish wrapped in banana leaves with garlic and chili, filling the air with an irresistible aroma that perfumes the entire market. 2. The country with the most unique geography on Earth. When we think of the world's most unique and mysterious places, one country stands out: the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This vast and fascinating land, often referred to as Africa's sleeping giant, hides secrets that captivate even the most seasoned travelers. The Congo is the second largest country in Africa, and what truly sets it apart is its geography. Imagine a country so expansive that the equator slices directly through its heart, creating one of the planet's most diverse and vibrant ecosystems. It's a place where nature reigns supreme. Home to over 112.8 million people, DR Congo is one of the most ethnically diverse countries in the world, with over 250 ethnic groups and 242 languages spoken. Despite this diversity, All these people are united by one language, French. But why is French the unifying force? The answer lies in the country's colonial past. In the late 19th century, DR Congo was colonized by Belgium. After gaining independence in 1960, French was chosen as the official language, a reminder of the complex and often painful history the country has faced. The effects of this colonial rule still echo through the country today. Despite its vast natural wealth, DR Congo remains one of the poorest countries on Earth. Decades of political instability, corruption, and conflict have severely hindered its development. Poverty is widespread, with millions living on less than $2 a day. For many, the dream of prosperity feels out of reach, even as the country sits atop vast reserves of minerals and natural resources. Its future remains unwritten, and the world watches, waiting for the day when this sleeping giant will finally awaken. But that's just the start. Next, meet a tribe with a tradition unlike anything you've seen. 1. The only long-headed tribe in Africa. Have you ever wondered about the mysterious tribes of Africa that have fascinated the world for centuries? Deep in the northeastern jungles of the Democratic Republic of Congo, there lives a tribe that has captivated the imagination of explorers and historians alike, the Mangbetu. What sets the Mangbetu apart is not just their rich culture, but the striking and unique tradition of elongated heads among the women, a result of a practice called lipombo. They became known for their exquisite ivory carvings, painting animals on bark cloth, and crafting wooden instruments that resonated with the sounds of the deep forest. Even more astonishing, the Mangbetu engraved astronomical maps onto ivory, depicting constellations that were used not only for hunting, but also for ceremonial and spiritual purposes, a form of ancient astronomy. In the early 20th century, European explorers were mesmerized by the surreal beauty of Mangbetu women, capturing their images in old photographs. These portraits became symbolic of African beauty, drawing global attention. Today, due to cultural shifts and human rights laws, the practice of head binding is no longer followed. However, the legacy of the Mangbetu tribe continues to live on, preserved in their music, art, and folklore. Thank you for watching and taking the time to explore DR Congo with us. We hope you found the information valuable and insightful. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We look forward to bringing you more exciting topics. See you next time, and take care.